performances.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm gonna let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1-2.
And guys, we're still in the early parts of this.
And there wasn't too much drama in the... Houston making a change here. MP's checked in. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for the Nuggets. Houston has gone 7 of 9 from three-point range so far. We've got Alperen Sengun. Kevin Durant is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Thompson, and it's MP in a shooting guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Gordon outside. Eason comes with a double. Denver moving it around. Johnson for three. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Durant, the pass to MP. And stolen by Hardaway. From deep, Johnson. It's hauled in by Houston. Thompson's got 7 rebounds in the game. And they pick up 2. 14 points for MP.
Nice form on that jumper. MP with some solid fundamentals for a player just starting his career.
Gordon with it. He's picked up by Eason. And the shot's good. 11 points for Cam Johnson.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
And Stan, you coached a bunch of seasons in the league. What's an issue that you face that maybe the average fan doesn't know?
Well, look, I think the thing that fans really underrate about the game is how intelligent these guys are. So it's not really an issue that I faced because I was lucky to have smart guys. But I think fans underestimate how much basketball intelligence factors in when you're talking about the best players in this game.
Outside Johnson. There's the three. Here's Valanciunas. And the layup is good off the glass. Valanciunas has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, at 6'11", 275, Valanciunas can really carve out space down low.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Will go for a different look here. Adams checked in for Alperen Sengun. Tate comes in for Eason. Shepard, he's checked in for Durant. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Thompson. And then for Denver, Watson, he's checked in for Gordon. Strawther comes in for Johnson. And it's Brown in for Murray. Here's MP. Rebounded by Denver. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Van Vliet, the pass to MP. Off with the layup. Nuggets trail by 20. Here's Strawther. Still without a bucket. Hardaway from outside. The rebound by Shepard. MP inside. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. Will be... And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Rockets lead by 20. And Denver looking at who they've got to start the 4th. Jamal Murray out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's Peyton Watson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Strawther in at the 3.
Well, Shepard can really spin it from distance, and he doesn't need a lot of room to launch it.
For 3, Hardaway. It's rebounded by Sengun. Sengun's got 4 rebounds now. MP with it. Guarded by Valanciunas. MP shot is good.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Strother. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Shepard. Van Vliet, the pass to MP. Goes back up. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Denver. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
You also can't ignore the good job they've done rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points.
Van Vliet finds MP. The baseline J. That one a little long. Denver has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Strother. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists in the game. The Rockets lead by 23. Now Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. Houston working the ball around. Here's MP. Knocked! Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Hardaway's shot is good.
Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
MP, the pass to Van Vliet. Here's MP. And again, unable to change momentum here. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Houston making some changes. Capella comes in for Adams, and Tate is subbed in for Şengün. And then for Denver, Aaron Gordon's checked in for Watson, and Cameron Johnson subbed in for Strother. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and, of course, that killer mentality.
Murray from outside. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Rockets. It's a 16-point game. MP. Yes! Using that window.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
Hardaway with it. MP's there. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possession, and defensively, they need stops.
And stolen by Hardaway. Johnson inside, guarded by Van Vliet. Yes, sir! Count it!
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. Here's Brown. Here's Valanciunas. Oh, off target from downtown. Houston has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Rockets.
And, of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Strother. And no one in.
Taking care of business in this one. And they picked up their second win in the group stage of the NBA Cup. Well, that moves them to 2-1 during group play. And by avoiding that second loss, they put themselves in a good position to advance to the next round.
All right, let's send it over to the sidelines to Jennifer Quintana.
And how did you approach this game, knowing your team is already set up to advance in the NBA Cup?
You know, we know our fans get excited about these cup games, so we really tried to bring our A game for them. Yeah, we clinched already, but this is still a big deal for us. So we wanted to put on a show, as always.
Sure did, MP. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ryan, back to you.
Okay, Jennifer, thanks a lot. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on.
Good game, MP.
Okay, it's the final game of the NBA Cup group stage, and you guys need a win to advance. MP, what's going through your mind?
I'm not worried. We're gonna win. Hey, that reminds me, bro. There's some new restaurants in Vegas. We need to try, bro. Right. And to all my followers, make sure you go out and get your plane tickets. We're going to the knockout round.
Love the confidence. All right, tell us what it's like playing in a single elimination game like this.
Well, as you know, I didn't go to college.
Shaking, MP.
Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams. Take a look at the Warriors. What a show they're putting on so far. Undefeated in NBA Cup play at 3-0. Tari Eason's checked in for Green. MP comes in for Aaron Holiday. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Amen Thompson. And for MP in this last group stage game, it's very important for him to have a great performance.
Yeah, MP has to be happy with his team's position in this final group stage game. All you can ask for is a chance to advance. Remember, MP's made it known he wants to lift that NBA Cup.
So on the floor for Houston, Durant is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's MP. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Şengün in at the 5, down low. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Kevin, back over to you.
Yeah, you're right. That is his superpower. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Houston also making some changes. Adams comes in for Şengün. And Okogie subbed in for Durant. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Pass to post. To the inside. Here's Richard. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Here's MP. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Green with the block.
Oh, wow. He gets that right at the rim. Just perfect timing by Green on that block.
That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Rockets leading by 3. Okogie, the pass to Eason. Inside, here's MP, and he banks in the layup. MP's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. To create that scoring opportunity.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Rockets lead by 3. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
Why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
The forward spots will be Butler and Green. DeAnthony Melton out there with Moses Moody. And it's Post in at the center position. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. And the Warriors making a change here. Richards is checked in. The Warriors trailing. They double him with MP. Pass to Moody. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's MP. MP strong inside.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now Moody wide open. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Shepard comes in for Fred VanVleet. In the corner, Moody with it. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Rockets leading by 3. Pass to Shepard. Here's MP. Yes, that goes in. MP's got 4 points this quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Out left to the wing. Moody's shot is off.
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
Here's MP. Warriors with the rebound. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And right now, a brief look at the power rankings here at the end of November. It's interesting to see how the teams compare. You look at Dallas. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And when I look at Houston,
they've come out of the gates just a little cold. Certainly not the hot start fans had hoped for. And their position in the rankings so far reflects that.
Houston making some changes. Kevin Durant comes in for Clint Capella. It's Thompson in for Shepard. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar. And that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
And there's the bucket from MP.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Pass to Podziemski. Beyond the arc. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Podziemski's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Durant dishes to MP. Al Horford with the rebound. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against Utah. Pass to Kuminga. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. MP left side. 1:25 left to play here in the half. Down low. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Houston also making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Green comes in for Tari Eason. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for MP. Outside, Kuminga. Back to Curry. 1:04 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to put on 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Durant against Green. In close, Durant gets the bucket.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
So it's Houston with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for Golden State.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops. All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference standings.
Well, looking at the...
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. MP really making a difference here.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great.
For the Warriors, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Horford. Moody subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. The Rockets also changing it up. Tari Eason's checked in for Green. And MP subbed in for Aaron Holiday. So, Tim, here's a word you often hear teams talk about. And that's culture. How does an organization create the right culture?
Well, I think, Kevin, you establish core values and then you make those non-negotiable. When everybody connects with that and connects to those values, you really have something special.
Holding on to the rope and pulling in the same direction.
That's what it's all about.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Tari Eason is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Durant. And it's MP in at the 2-guard. Curry passes to Green. Golden State moving it around. A nice shot by Moody.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughing stock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period." Guys, back over to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Durant, the pass to MP. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Houston making some changes. Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Thompson. Warriors trail by 5. To the paint. The jump hook. And the shot goes in.
Oh, nice speed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
VanVleet passes to MP. Lays it up off the glass. MP's got 14.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Curry with the 3, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Houston on top. They're up by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter.
Help me out!
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Up front, it'll be Green in post. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Moody and Richard. That's the Warriors' 5. The Warriors trailing. Butler kicks to Richard. Off target with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Shoots it up. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Warriors shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Outside Butler. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. They've led by as many as 11 points. It's off to Utah after this game, where they'll face the Jazz. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Back to VanVleet. There's the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. VanVleet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Curry's checked in. Durant's checked in for the Rockets. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
And Allie, thanks so much.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
And Green slams it in.
Okay, Draymond showing you he can still get up. Do not sleep on Draymond's hops.
MP inside. Defended by Moody. Back to Şengün. Outside Durant. To the middle. MP. No good there.
He's been way off the mark in this second half. Just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
Got it to go.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Well, he seized the moment right there. He felt like no one could stop him. Turns out he was right.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He has decided it's the right time to talk. some changes here for the Warriors. Al Horford. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup, 4-0. They are group winners.
And now as we enter the knockout stage, they're one of my favorites in the Cup. They've played that well.
Now let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
A disappointing loss for you and your team tonight, MP. What's your evaluation of your performance? You had some good moments, but not enough.
Yo, these kind of games are worse than a straight-up blowout because with those, at least you just forget about it, call it a bad night, and you move on. But tonight...
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thank you.
Sorry we didn't get you to Vegas, Coach. I know you don't like to make it about you, but, man, I could tell it meant a lot to you to be able to go home and play some games in front of your peoples.
That's not on you. We win and we lose as a team.
Right. I mean, going home is overrated anyway. Anytime I go back home to Vermont, people always act like they knew I'd make it, which, you know, it doesn't bother me. I know they're lying. Only people who believed in me back then were my parents. I was just barely, but...
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, people said I was crazy when I gave up my day job to be a full-time assistant coach. Starting salary was half of what I made before, and we had young kids.
Whoa, man. How'd you sell that to your wife?
She sold it to me. She always believed in me.